Hello everyone out there on the internet, I am Jack of all trades and we are here for Shingeki No Kyojin Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 11, Episode 70, Chapter 70 overall. The wine has been spiked. By Nico, seemingly. If he's a part of Zeke's plan, like Yelena and everyone. It's been spiked with Titan spinal fluid. That's my current guess. That's what I went with as soon as the last episode ended. That's what I'm going with. Armin and Miksa are going to go talk to Eren, try and find out what's going on with him. But Connie and the other remaining members of Levi's squad aren't as keen on him. Levi is out there with Zeke. Niall and some of the other military police, upper military people are all sitting around drinking, so if they've drank some of that spinal fluid too, we just have to wait for someone to break a finger, or just a scratch like Annie with the ring and everything. And then we've got a problem, so... But just before we start, I want to say, no spoilers in the comments below. Thank you to everyone who's been watching this series on the regular for keeping the comments spoiler-free for me and all the other anime-onlys out there. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. Oh, and I broke my headphones earlier this week, so I'm just using these wee Bluetooth ones in the meantime. Gabby, okay. Having a nightmare? Oh, they're faking something to get out. Yeah. Ooh. Is a brick in that? Oh! Calm down. Ugh. You just needed to knock into the floor and you could run. You did. Although Gabby's got her chance to kill this island of devils now. Also, so that was a prison. This is a specific, like, prison. I think that's the first time we've seen that, other than just, you know, a dungeon. Yeah, can't trust Zeke. It's just the two of them. Reiner! We're seeing back on the mainland. How is everyone? Nice. Oh. Paths. Okay, I like that you woke up with... I was expecting Galliard to be there like he was before, but Peak is also sitting on the bed next to him. It's the same setup they had when they were out at the start of the season. Okay. Huh. I had forgotten about Gabby and Falco a little bit. Good to know they're going to be... I expected them to be somewhat important players going forward. But I wonder, maybe we'll spend some time on the mainland now. Because it's that thing that Reiner is becoming more and more of a main character. Especially with that first Marley arc. To the point that I'd really like for, perhaps in this final season, it to end with sort of Eren, Falco, and Reiner are sort of tied for the main character position. Again, granted, Eren's sort of been the lead for the previous 3 seasons up to this point as well, but I'd like to see the focus shift to Reiner a bit more. But equally, we got that in the Marley arc, so that's fine. Ah, we're buffering. Come on, Funimation. Come on. Come on, don't do this to me. Okay, sorry for just staring awkwardly. I was trying to see if I can get a point to sync it. Deceiver, yes. So I was expecting this to be about whatever Zeke and Eren are up to. Take off your armband. No, she won't. Well, depends where this prison is they've escaped from. Oh, this just looks beautiful, the background and the water and everything here. Okay. Yeah. Good Eldian. Gabby. This is so tense. Let them see that. Oh no, is this Historia's farm? Oh, so Gabby, they ripped it, so Gabby can't just put it back on, so I'm assuming it's just in her pocket, but... Oh no, this is Sasha's family! Oh my god. Is it? That... I didn't put that together, so that's the girl Sasha saved. I might be way off here, but I'm pretty sure that's Sasha's dad, so... Youngin's also a Marleyan accent she picked up on, so Sasha's family... The Browsers, yeah, so this is Sasha's family. And perhaps there's other kids... People, like, adopted? Like other kids from that attack when they all transformed. Oh, and breathe, and breathe. Sakura and Asmabito. The observation and craft. Flying boat powered by ice burst. From the shape of it, like a helicopter? Jaeger imprisoned. Flagel. I mean, I'm glad to see him again. Again, this one of the... And there's members of the press. Mm. Oh no. History's starting to repeat itself. Okay. They sort of side with him, like Quark was saying during the fight. It's not that simple. Again, glad we're getting more Flock. I know people like hated him after last season, but I think not having him in prison, letting him roam around at least is the correct choice here. He's a threat, but equally he's also on their side to the point that he hasn't just broken out. He's willingly confined at the moment. He's not going to do anything crazy. And the scout regiment fracturing under Hanju's lead. That's great. Sanus, that's wonderful. Oh, it's Isayama's writing. Everything Everything coming together. Louise. That little girl? Oh my gosh! Is that little girl who she saluted and everything? Oh my god! That one scene would have Daimo and the Reeves Company be so important, and Louise, this girl, has come back. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. I'm sorry, that... Yeah, oh my gosh! Oh. Seeing her mom when Eren killed them. Oh. I'll read that again at the end. Whew! The Trust Railway. Okay. Right. Huh. Fix this. Gabby doing work on the farm. Doing work on Sasha's family farm. Oh my god. Eat her hair, eat her hair, eat her hair. Oh, this track. Of course. Oh. You'd be surprised. I'm curious if she's overheard them very much. Hmm. Yeah, all orphans from that attack. Oh, okay. But yeah, still, okay. How's Falco gonna cover for this? Gabby! Don't you dare! Falco, stop her. Oh, yeah, I want to know her reason why as well. Oh. Wow. Yeah, it's been like 5 years since then? So they're gonna hear about Sasha saving her. Are they gonna put that together? Oh my god. Yeah. Wow. This story, the writing. Oh, do they not know? Do they not know that the king altered their memories? It seemed like Zeke knew that, at least. Oh yeah, because Hiroshima would have told him. Is Gabby going to stick to this belief? Or is this going to change her perspective? Yeah. Again, literally being eaten alive. Again, the soundtrack! Amazing! Sitting just like she did before. Shut up, Gabby. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad. Oh, it's still there? Oh my god. I'm glad Sasha's death is so impactful to this. Okay. Set me up with Nico. My god. That wasn't a crazy action-packed episode. That didn't give us... We didn't see Eren, we didn't see Zeke, we didn't see Levi or any of those characters from last episode. We saw Hanji and Armin and... That was amazing. Genuinely. Rest assured, once the anime has finished, I will read the rest of the manga. Because I'd love to see it from the horse's mouth, you know, right on the page he's saying his work. Pieces. Okay. Right. Yep. Oh, and they have a bunch of ODM gear. Also, Colt's here still, so that's good. Ooh. Right, okay. Yep. Alien restorationists. Okay. 6 months. Okay, I'm expecting a bit of a time skip then. Or we're gonna fast track that, okay. So these guys are gonna be an advanced squad, we're gonna go ahead of the main attack force. Hmm. Oh. Oh, that's good. Just that last shot of everyone. Preview? Nope, nope, nope. Okay. That's great. Again, I don't know how many episodes this season's gonna be. This is episode 11. So I'm forced to assume it's gonna be more than a 12-episode season. Because, again, there's no way we can cover this in the next episode unless the whole movie idea is correct, in which case we'll get the next episode and then the announcement of a movie, which would be crazy. I've heard that it's going to be a 16-episode season and then a movie, or just a 16-episode season. I've heard it's going to be a 24-episode season. I've heard everyone talking about everything, so I've got no clue what to expect. But I'm looking forward to the rematch. So everyone fighting. The warriors coming back into the fray. But yeah, okay. That was an amazing episode. Gabby and Falco talking to that girl. I need to double check what her name is. I'm going to do that now, actually. Give me a moment. But them talking, and I wasn't sure if it was Sasha's dad, but yeah, I'm glad we saw him without the hat then in the previous episodes to sort of build that, because I don't think I would have recognized him without that. And those other kids, I do have to wonder, because one of those other kids there looked pretty similar to Connie. And Connie had 2 younger siblings, I believe. So the possibility that that's like his little brother or something. I don't know if that's just crackpot theory, but that's what's in my head. Martin, I believe, was Connie's little brother. But no, you see him from the back, and it's different hair from that guy who's with Kea. Kea was the girl Sasha saved, and her whole interactions with them there was amazing. The axe still being in the wall, the hatchet. Just that no one's been back to this town since, you know. It's Arthur Browse, adopted father. But the scenes between them to start off with were so tense, and I'm glad they got to sort of hash it out towards the end there. And I hope that that's had a positive impact on Gabby, that she's got to see no, we're the good Eldians. They're the devils. I hope this is undoing the indoctrination, you know. She's at least taking in what people are saying at minimum, even though it's not drastically changing her perspective. I liked Hanji with those 2 reporters that they were sort of friends with before, and Flagle Reeves is back. Them sort of pleading, it's like, look me in the eyes and tell me that I can trust you. It's like, no, we're on the world stage now. As Mobito showing up with the new flying boat powered by flame burst, ice burst stone. Okay, that's going to be crazy. I'm just going to check while I've got the Attack on Titan wiki open what the mid card was for this episode. And yeah, the episode was called Deceiver, so that could apply to many of the characters in this episode. It could be Gabby and Falco sort of deceiving the Browse family and the adopted kids, the sort of farmhands. It could be Kea sort of deceiving them and not revealing initially that she knew they were Marleyan, or at least from Marley. It can be Hanji not telling the truth to the public and the press. It can be whatever Yelena's got going on, having spoken with Flock and everything to Eren and whatever they've got going on. And of course, Zeke and Eren, as I assumed last week, would be one of them would be the deceiver. But no, I really liked that. Yes, so the mid card, sort of a picture of a bunch of colossals. So the rumbling Paradise Island Devils, an insult referring to King Fritz and the Eldians who fled to Paradis Island. The Paradis Island threat theory claims that the Eldians who fled there still bear a grudge from the Great Titan War and despise the rest of the world. With the threat of Eren Yeager now apparent, the insult holds truer than ever. Okay, in Titan studies, I assume it's at minimum a part of the warrior training, but otherwise it could just be something, that's a subject taught at the schools on the mainland to a certain extent, because it's such a fundamental part of their world. Or even just as a field of study, like a scientific field of study, perhaps. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have a quick scrub through the episode. I've not got anything I want to mention off the top of my head here. But no, so I loved that little scene, that little post-credits moment at the end there with Reiner, Peak, Porco, Colt, and McGaff. That was a nice wee moment. Again, I always stick around to the end of the credits anyway, because Shock is it's a really good outro and a really good song. But now, Gabby and Falco's prison escape, and full on just killing that guy, just slamming a brick into his head over and over. It reminds me a little bit of Annie sort of just going ham, kicking her dad over and over during the training. And again, crazy to see a prison. Because, again, logically, in this society, there would be a prison on the island, but, we've never seen it before. It's always just been a dungeon somewhere. But no, then Reiner heard that. It's not like a smash cut to Reiner waking up. It's a smash cut to Reiner having heard that. He says that he heard their voices. And I love how Porco just holds out a bottle, passes him a bottle. And it's protecting his kids, it's protecting those warrior candidates that's motivating Reiner here. And chances are, if this is him just waking up, he's thinking of those two because he just heard those two, but he probably doesn't even know in that moment about Zofia and Yudo yet. But Gabby and Falco out in the woods here, so that means that this is within Walrose. This prison and everything, because of the Brouses. Little farm setup they've got going now, and they go and visit the town. I was really concerned, though, that Gabby was just going to pick up that rock and just kill her, and Gabby would just be going on a killing spree this episode. The scene at the dining table was so tense as well. And I do kind of like that at the end of this episode, Gabby still hasn't learnt that the girl who saved Kaya was Sasha, the one that she killed. But no, so then when Madame Asmabito shows up and talks to Zachary here at the port, she specifically says, "Congratulations on your successful campaign against Marley." Not your attack, wiping out their port, destroying all their ships, killing at least hundreds. I'm not going to say thousands. Actually, no, Armin's colossal explosion, when we see the crater from that. No, I'm going to say killed thousands. But I love Zachary's response. Zachary, throughout the show, has always had this underlying sense that he's in that position for a reason. Premier Zachary, head of the entire military. He's always been in that position, and he's always been kind of scary, but he's also got that sense of humor to him that I love, that, like here, just, we're deeply honored. Welcome to the world's most dangerous island. But no, it seems like Miss Asmabito's here to witness the trial of the rumbling that they're planning to do, because our goal is to witness said danger in person. Because she's already met Eren, she's already met the Ackermans. That's the only thing I can think of. And is that the observation craft you've spoke of? It may just be the world's first flying boat powered by ice-burst stone. I take that to mean they're already flying boats. Well, I suppose that's probably what we'd refer to the Zeppelins as, the airships. airships, flying boat, yeah. But it's specifically powered by the same thing that powers the ODM gear. And again, from the shape of it, I'm thinking like a helicopter or even like a plane, and like the wings will fold out. So the shape of it towards the middle there. But it's an observation craft, so I reckon from this scene, she's here to witness the trial, taster, practice run, warning shot of the rumbling, and then this observation craft is to sort of fly over and watch as the colossals move out from the wall. That's my guess. Going by this one scene in this episode. Ascertain the true power of the rumbling, yeah. And then I just want to read what everyone said here at this wee bit with Hanji. And there's orders to evacuate Shigashina. Oh no. Oh, I called it. I called it last episode. Only thing I could think that would mean is evacuate everyone who's currently in, presumably you'd go with Shigashina, one of the outlier districts of Maria. Evacuate everyone from that section and cause a rumbling to have that section just be destroyed and break off and have those titans walk out into the world. And then hope that that doesn't cause a chain reaction of there's now sunlight getting into that crevice, connecting it to the main wall. You need Eren with the Warhammer Titan, admittedly. He's got the Warhammer ability now, so you could just instantly create armor and seal up that section, just cut off Shigashina from the main wall and have that walk away. Because that was the thing. They're going to destroy Shigashina. That's going to be the taster session, the practice run, the trial of the rumbling, is just to release those colossals from inside of Shigashina. 500, that's going to be a lot of titans. The orders to evacuate Shigashina as well. Think about it, just 4 years ago, they got it back. They were building the paths back down to Shigashina again, rebuilding all that infrastructure. The Reeves company was put in charge of rebuilding it, okay. So the ones who leaked the information were Floch, Louise, who we found out was that girl from all the way back then. Amazing. That might end up being Armin if the hair was under the. There's this one character with like long-ish blonde hair that we've not seen before. Again, that could just be to make all these extra scouts and everything give some of them unique looks. Amazing. And also Holger and Wim, I believe, are also new characters, at least new recruits to the scouts and everything. I mean, I like that Floch is on, to a certain extent, he's on Eren's side, you know? Or at least, I suppose, actually that's a thought, you've got Zeke with Yelena and his followers. You've sort of got Eren with Floch, sort of his followers as well. I wonder if we're going to get many parallels between Eren and Zeke. Or again, if they're both on the same side, and there's that bit with Pixis talking to Yelena, that thinking that she sort of said something to Floch and sort of helped almost radicalize him a little, perhaps. And Louise asks, "Have you ever been in this cell, Mikasa?" I was expecting a yes there, but no. Not this specific cell, anyway. And then she's, again, someone devoted to this cause. She's like, I don't regret it. We're going towards victory. It'll all be right in the end. And she said, "I'm still the same person you saved that day." Sort of implying to a little, Mikasa isn't really that same person anymore either. She's stayed the same, but Mikasa's changed. She was inspired by Mikasa, and that's why she joined the Scouts and everything. So which Mikasa touches the scarf, and she then asks, "Why did you join the Scouts?" It was also to follow a specific person. And I love that they end off that scene with Louise saluting her back. That's amazing. This is such a well-crafted story that puts everything else to shame. But she gets those flashes and touches her head. Is she getting like flashes of these memories all of a sudden out of nowhere, or is she just remembering it and it's just dramatic? That's great. Again, I'm sure you can go back to like the trial of Eren back in season 1, where they're talking about, say, oh yeah, back however many years ago, they killed these fully grown adults and everything. and they're talking about Eren being a monster, and it all sort of ties together. It's amazing. And it's also worth noting, we then go from that, like, prison cell dungeon to then this sort of manor house out surrounded by sun and birds and everything above ground, with Yelena sitting looking out the barred windows. In different quality of prisons, but they're still prisons. So I imagine, based on what Pixis says in this scene, that Yelena and Eren spoke a fair bit. Again, her lodgings wasn't far from Eren's house, and the flock and sort of escorting back then as well. The scene with Gabby and Falco cleaning the stables and everything was great. But then that just leads into all the amazing stuff with Kayla. Or Kaya? Am I pronouncing it wrong? Then their interaction leads into the outro song starts playing. But yeah, okay, that's... I'll edit that down, hopefully get this out quickly to you guys. But yeah, don't know how many episodes are left. I don't know what's going to happen. There's a lot of ways this could go. Again, I'm expecting a full Code Geass collective unconscious God, I command you sort of craziness, or Evangelion craziness or something. I'm expecting craziness in the end here. But it's sort of calming down a little now, and... Oh, wait! Wait a minute. In this post-credit scene... Sorry, I just clocked onto that. So the post-credit scene, it's at the internment zone. We've got a massive spike that the Warhammer made, and the sort of tree the Warhammer made with the Titan sort of melded into it. It's really cool. But then this next shot of this man and this woman in tears, clutching at each other, with this holding a dead body. That is also from the season 3 part 2 credits. I'm sure this is a shot from that, or at least it's a very similar one. I'm just gonna check right now, and of course I'll throw it up on screen in the edit. But no, this is that same shot. I've just got them open on 2 different tabs here. That's 100% the same shot. Oh my god. I'm sure I've probably missed some of these. I'm sure there's going to be some still to come. It's amazing. Attack on Titan is phenomenal. Like, again, my favorite anime of all time are Kill la Kill, Code Geass, FMA Brotherhood, and I'd probably have to check my anime list to come up with the others off the top of my head, what other ones I've put up in my top 5. I'm not counting Attack on Titan because it's not done yet. It could fumble at the final hurdle, but no way. Have you seen this season? No, it's going to be amazing. As soon as this season ends, it will be my favorite anime of all time. It will be quite possibly my favorite TV show of all time, my favorite story of all time. It's just so well done that I cannot think of anything else that compares to it. Sort of Code Geass. You can look at, like, oh, the school, some of those episodes are a bit weird and unnecessary, and there's sort of tonal clashes and stuff. It's like, yeah, we're going to launch a nuke in this episode, and in this one we're all going to dress up as cats. A bit of tonal whiplash throughout Code Geass. But again, the ending was amazing and everything. You can look at the MCU, which is this massive, overarching, amazing story. 10 years, more than 10 years now at this point. 20 plus movies, I think. But, you've got your Thor Dark Worlds, which I still enjoy, but, aren't great. You've got some films and scenes and moments that don't quite work. Well, look at Attack on Titan. Let me think. Is there any particular... my least favorite episode of Attack on Titan used to be season 2, episode 8, I think, where it's just Bertolt, Reiner, Ymir, and Aaron up in the tree just talking. And I remember I hated that episode because it's just sitting in the scene that should be giving us a bunch of answers and everything, but it just gave so many more questions. But now you can look back on that episode and it's an amazing episode. Because Ymir asks Rhino what's up with that monkey. And Aaron goes, monkey? Because he doesn't know what that is, but they're both from the mainland. They know about monkeys, you know? That episode has so much in it. It's an amazing episode. And that goes for every episode of Attack on Titan. It's amazing. I can't. I could keep singing its praises, but I need to bring this to a close. I've been recording for over an hour now. I need to get this edited and uploaded. So I'm going to stop here. I have been Jack of all trades. Attack on Titan is phenomenal. I know I have it in the bottom corner when I'm watching. Please go support the official release. Seriously, please support this show, this story, Isayama. It's amazing, and everyone involved deserves so much love, so much credit. Right, yeah, okay. Until next time. Bye.